Welcome back to... Wait, that's the last game I was doing that joke.
Welcome back to David Cage's shouldn't have started making video games Indigo Prophecy.
Would it be fair to call it the first attempt? Because I haven't played his game before this, which was Omicron.
It still means he shouldn't have started playing video games though.
Play video games? I swear, like, I've been playing Beyond Two Souls the last 2 days. I'm going to save most of my comments for that game when we get to that game. But every game he makes, I get the feeling more and more that David Cage actually hates video games. And
So-
he just makes them because...
Is Lucas Cage going to see Father? Where
no,
the fuck
brother.
are we? Is this supposed to be
We're in a-
New York?
we're in
It's
a
more like
park.
fucking Alaska.
That's the point of the game. This snow is coming out of nowhere. It gets explained later on, but it's dumb. I just wanted to interrupt the lively conversation they didn't have going on.
They were having their secret homosexual affair.
There's very few attempts in this game at real set dressing. The police station and kind of interiors do it better, but does this place feel alive to you at all?
I'm happy to see you.
Doesn't even feel real. It's fucking Alaska levels of snow.
So tell me what's happening,
Yeah.
Lucas. I've killed a man, Marcus.
Why aren't they at a church or something?
Well, priests don't have to spend all their days in a church. He just decided, I want to meet my brother I haven't seen in years. Let's go to the middle of a park that's fucking freezing, rather than meeting indoors.
Tell me that it wasn't.
Incidentally,
You're not
he
capable of
knows
doing
where Lucas lives later on in the plot, and Lucas never tells him that.
this, too.
He could have just said, I can come by, but...
Before the murder, I carved these symbols on my arms with a knife. I don't know if they mean anything.
Well, brother, I may be a priest, but I know at least that you're batshit crazy.
Exactly how did it happen?
Let me perform exorcism on you, brother. Let me quill you of the demons, brother! Brother, I will take you! I will save your soul, brother.
Up until I found myself.
It'll be like that movie, The Exorcist.
He says at the start there, I went to get something to eat. Was he just tired of fucking duck?
Were there any witnesses? Did anyone see you?
Speaking of The Exorcist,
Out of the restaurant.
the first movie ends with the father guy like jumping out of the window and like dying. The second movie is fucking weird, but the third movie like takes place after the first one. It's more of a truer sequel. But the father guy was alive in a mental hospital.
Marcus, I don't
That's
have
weird. It's like, didn't he
I'm just
die?
telling you what happened, that's all.
He survived the landing, but then he got probably committed for jumping out of a goddamn window.
Also, he was fucking possessed by Pazuzu. Or Pazuzu.
That would help.
After the murder, I
Oh, incidentally, this is where I really complain about it, because, yeah, you'd think you'd want to explain to your brother exactly everything that happened, but you only get so many choices of shit to tell him. Like, no, I don't really care if my brother thinks I'm that crazy.
Lucas,
You know what's
I just-
confusing to me, Snake?
I'm lost here.
Yeah?
They're fucking having this conversation while kids are playing fucking snowball fight. It's like
You
these
could've
two
just
guys
told-
are talking about demonic murders.
Most cases of possession
This New York,
are
this
known
is
to
probably
have
pretty
stem
quaint to
from
what kids
psychiatric-
hear on the, well, not on the streets, but in the parks.
I come to you as my brother for help, and that's the best you can do?
Fuck you and your priesthood. Why can't you tell me I'm not possessed by demons?
Your life is a very serious matter.
I told you that it wasn't me, Marcus. All these
Well,
years-
I told you
All
it
these
was me
years,
because
we came out of the same vagina, Marcus.
Don't ask.
I told you it wasn't me, even though I started this conversation with I killed a man.
I'm not a murderer, Marcus.
I'm just a murderer.
You're the only person I can trust. I'm just asking.
You're the only person who knows what's in my fridge, Marcus. I'm sorry, I can't buy more things than milk. It's weird. Dunkin' milk
sorry
is
that-
all I have. It's all I
Look,
can
I swore
enjoy.
you to secrecy on the fridge milk. I'm swearing you to secrecy on this.
You need this more than I do.
Oh, do you know what this does? Do you fucking know what this does, Noonam?
It looks stiff as fuck. That's the only thing I see.
It gives you a life up.
Fuck yeah!
Now we can make one more mistake in a QTE. Incidentally, if you fail a QTE, you just get kicked back to the beginning of it, and no
Just give
QTE
it-
is really that long.
This could have been like, basically gave him a green mushroom.
Yeah, but it's a lot more symbolic, even though there's no real Christian themes in this game whatsoever, aside from that.
That kid, he's gonna slip on the ice. I've got to stop him.
No.
Basically,
No, we don't.
David Cage, I think, it reminds me of American Gods, but without any of the kind of consistency of plot. Like, oh, he finds this out through tarot cards, which is a different fucking belief system entirely, and it's to do eventually with Mayan philosophy.
I'm in water, even though it seems like I'm actually flying across space.
Oh yeah, I am Superman.
He's already lost consciousness. This guy's fucking dead.
Just leave the kid. He wasn't that great.
Oh, you know what would be so fucking great? If, like, he can't go to the hospital, but he has to deal with his own frostbite.
Slam.
Wouldn't that be great?
That would be great. Also, saving this kid is optional. I just wanted you to note that.
Yeah, I figured it out, because it, like, seemed to give you a choice.
Yeah. So, I guess we could leave now as well, but we may as well finish what we've started, you know?
1, 2, 3.
Interactive drama. Drag the mouse down.
He's holding it wrong. Also, his hands don't seem straight. And also, you don't do it on the fucking heart! In the middle! You idiot! Jesus Christ! Your hand is crossed! Your hands are fucking straight! Do it!
Noonum, it stands to reason that David Cage understands CPR as much as he does writing a decent plot.
Every game, Snake. Every game so fucking far that has had CPR has done it fucking wrong.
We both knew it.
Hey, you killed a guy!
He didn't turn me in. Maybe he decided I was taking a life and given one back.
Oh my god, it's
Nothing
Spider-Man.
changed for me. I was still wanted for murder by the police.
He thinks Lucas thinks that he found him out who he was, but no, he was just he had just fallen in love.
This could have been a romantic comedy if only we played our cards right. Okay, well, let's decide who next.
Obviously not Tyler.
Yeah, obviously Carla. Okay, this scene. It's basically it tells us mostly stuff we already know or don't care about. But we do get one or two plot tidbits here.
So it's like that fucking... There's always that one scene in a CSI show, or CSI type shows, where they talk with the quirky morgue guy.
No, this guy isn't quirky. That would require David Cage giving someone an actual character. He's just kind of a mortician. Not a mortician.
Well, he has a weird accent, so it's pretty quirky.
That's out there.
Oh, as you wish.
Say after this you want to go get some fish. Wait, that's the wrong thing. Entirely
It's
wrong.
the fucking buns guy. He's gonna ferment some beer
Oh my
inside
god.
dead bodies.
So Carla, do you want a drink?
Do you want a taste
So-
of my beer, Carla? It's been inside the dead body for 5 days. It is a little premature.
Can I help you to a finger? I'm not. You don't even know what one I'm talking about.
Do you know what are
There's three
the
possibilities.
Do you know what are the best parts of the human body, Carla? It is the buns.
Let me show you mine. They're not
Carla.
entirely mine. They're a mishmash from everyone I've ever worked on.
Carla, I have put them with plastic surgery on my buns. I have 48 buns in my bun area.
You could never tell. The work is exquisite. Collected both from the police station and in my private time.
Carla, pay attention to me and stop playing Simon Says. It's rude.
Carla, I can't die in this section, and I'll never appear again in this game because I have to make a cameo appearance elsewhere. These buns cost a price, Carla, and that is servitude to David Cage. Okay, so if you fail all those QTEs, you can't ask any questions, and Carla just vomits and leaves.
Carla, you've ruined my laboratory. How are you gonna pay up for this? Maybe you can give me your coconuts.
Carla, you've contaminated the lab. These buns are contaminated, Carla.
There was a poop between these buns, Carla. I had to scoop it out, but I did not have a spoon.
Carla, can you leave so I can get back to my private matters? Is that a brain?
Is he touching himself? So we've somehow given David Cage's character more character.
I think we're better writers than him. Okay, so basically all we need to know from this scene is every stab... Oh, and the name Kirsten. Every stab has severed a main artery, which is apparently pretty unlikely to do from random stabs. And it's happened in the past.
The only thing I got from that scene, Snake, is that guy, he's balding very weirdly. Like, very weirdly.
Hello, detective.
Okay.
Hello, Mrs. Morris.
This scene, if you're bad at remembering faces, it's not for you, basically. I regret also actually trying to do it pretty well. I should have just gone out there.
You'll see, it's really simple.
What do you mean by remembering faces?
Well, you have to composite his face. Have you ever played a video game? Well, I'm not when I did this, so... I'm playing an interactive drama.
The program consists of several types of facial features.
So, wait, so couldn't we just basically make Luke Cage's face, though?
Yes.
You can make it pretty similar. I actually looked up a guide for this section, not to make the face right, I just wanted to see if you could actually get a perfect match, and the best you can get is, like, incredibly similar, like 80 to 90% or so. So you can get it pretty close, and I tried really hard to remember what his face looked like, but I'd actually already forgotten. I had a general idea of what I was going for.
It's those dead soulless eyes that everyone has.
Yeah, that's what clued me on the eyes. I think the eyes were perfect.
The hair, no facial hair. Kind of a pointier chin, doesn't he?
I'm the wrong person to ask.
You just saw him 10 minutes ago, Snake! What the fuck?
You think I was paying attention to his face? Oh,
obviously
God,
he's balding.
Obviously.
Now, is this the face of the person you saw?
Yeah, why not?
At least, that's how I remember.
Oh, 50 to 75%. Yes, I don't care. It doesn't fucking matter anyway.
Bus stations and to all of our patrolmen. If this guy is still in New York, we're gonna find him. And go buy yourself a video game.
Get something good.
Fuck you, Tyler!
Hey, to be fair, if you're playing this, you already have Fahrenheit, so you don't need to buy that again. Buy an actual video game. Buy something nice.